Good afternoon and welcome back to Osijek, to the European Championships over 10 metres. My name is Rory McAllister. Thank you very much for joining us on this live stream. If you're on Facebook or if you're on YouTube, then welcome along. If you'd like to follow us on social media, then you can see our handle for Instagram just there. It's ESC Shooting. That's European Shooting Confederation. And then on Facebook, you can search for European Shooting Confederation and find us that way. So here's our schedule for today. Local time, 3:15. We're about to get underway with the air rifle mixed team. First of all, we're going to have the bronze medal match. And then shortly following that, the gold medal match. So Norway versus Italy for the bronze. And then Switzerland versus Serbia for the gold medal match this afternoon. Plenty of medals right the way across all of the athletes who are in these finals. So my name is Rory McAllister. Alongside me, Christoph Durr of Switzerland. He'll be my co-commentator for this air rifle mixed team. Thanks very much for coming along. Do remember to give a thumbs up to the videos both on Facebook and on YouTube. He remembered.
Right.
So the distance is 10 metres. Points to win is 16. And we're using the series system. So the combined scores added together, 2 points for a series win, 1 point for a series draw. And it's the first to 16 who'll take either the bronze medal or the gold medal. And the bullseye down the other end, 0.5 of a millimetre. I know it sounds almost impossible, but believe you me, the athletes today will make short work of that. Now there's an example of one of the rifles, highly customizable. You can even change the colors should you wish. The only thing is maximum weight of 5.5 kilos in this one because it's air rifle, whereas in the 3P, for example, over 50 meters, you're allowed up to 8 kilos. They are our Instagram and Facebook QR codes, so you can use the camera on your smartphone or on your tablet to open up the link. Use the camera and a little yellow link will appear, tap on that, and then that will follow you right through to our social media channels and you can join in and join the party. Now, if you're on YouTube, there's the live stream and the live chat as well, so we'll get through as many comments as we can on that one. People are already saying hello to Christoph alongside me. So the crowd have gathered. We're about to get underway with the introductions on this 10-metre air rifle mixed team. So a great shot, one of our major sponsors, Walther. Thank you very much to them. And HEP and Capapi and so many others that help make these events so possible. So the first team to arrive is the Italian team with Barbara Gambaro and Edoardo Bonazzi. And Marco De Nicolo is their coach. So next to arrive will be the Norwegians, the familiar faces of John Herman Hegg, now 25 years old, alongside Jeanette Hegg Justad, who's now 26. Both of these two have achieved so much across World Championships, World Cups, all sorts of stages across the world. And usually it's the Olympic podium that's eluded both of these two. John was fourth in Paris. Jeanette fourth twice in Tokyo and once in Paris, another fifth place. And their coach there is Kim Lund. Meanwhile, here's the jury getting their intros. That's Robert Lockridge of Great Britain, the man who loves the limelight. And Alanka Binda of Serbia is the assistant jury. And our chief range officer once again will be Mr. Petar Plavčić of Croatia. The man with the mic, the man with the commands. So the athletes now asked to take your positions. So Chris, you've been in these mixed team formats. What's going through your mind right now when you're out there on the field of play?
All right, when the commentator gives you the command to take your position, you know it's game time. You want to get settled into the position as quickly as possible. What we have seen with the setting up period to the final is that they all made sure to know where's the center of the target, where's the center line of the target. You want to position your body right exactly in the middle of the target to find an optimal balance right there. And right now they're just trying to get settled into that, to find that balance and to get a stable sights on the goal.
So there's the eyes of Jeanette Justad as they settle in. Let's take a look back at qualification earlier on today. So you just see a sneak peek into the qualification hall there and the qualification results, which are on your screens now. The qualifications hall just much different than it is here in the arena in the finals hall. So that's how the bronze medal match was set up. Norway team 1 against Italy team 2, and then the gold medal match which will follow between Switzerland team 2 and Serbia team 2.
We've seen a very strong result from the Swiss team, shooting a new Swiss record in the qualification, paving their way into the gold medal match final. In the second relay, we had all the 3 teams of Italy, Switzerland, and Serbia shooting it in the same corner, more or less. Serbia finishing first, having already had some noise in the background. So it was quite a tense situation right there in the qualification hall, but a lot of happy tears after the qualification, and knowing to have made it into the final.
So let's have a closer look at the athletes then. Jeanette Justad of Norway, now 26 years old. As I mentioned earlier, that Olympic podium has eluded her. But make no mistake, she's certainly made the podium elsewhere across World Championships, World Cup finals. In Tallinn 2 years ago, she did the gold 1, 2, 3, both in the individual, the mixed team, and the women's team. Here's John Hegg, who's often partnered with Norway, with Jeanette Justad of Norway. Such is the way throughout the Norway team, just to keep the pairs the same. And there's the coach, Kim Lund, staring us down. And now a closer look at the Italians. First of all, 32-year-old Barbara Gambaro. She's a silver medalist in Changwon. There's that gold medal here in Osijek in the Grand Prix over 10 metres a few years back. I do still need to keep reminding myself that it's 2025. I don't know why, I just keep forgetting. And here's Iwaro Banazzi, who's 22 years old. And there's that World Championship 8th place in the team. And Marco De Nicolo is the coach for the Italians today as we settle in and get ready for this bronze medal match. There's just over 90 seconds to go. So Chris, the temperature in here, now it's hotter where we are sitting up at the top and the back, and the reason why I mention that is because of course it always plays its part. It's been hotter outside than we perhaps expected, and that just drifts in. I mean, I know the guys here in the gallery needed to open this door just to our left just to try and let some air through. But how will those conditions affect things in the finals hall today?
obviously, if it's hot conditions in the finals hall, you're always going to have a little bit an elevated pulse. So that's certainly going to be something that's affecting the shooters here at the line. Normally the pulse oftentimes transmits to the rifle movements, which makes it a little bit harder to find this stable position to get the shot off. And this is certainly the thing that has the most influence.
So let's just take a quick look at one of our sponsors. So this is the 10-metre air rifle mixed team bronze medal match, and it's about to start. There is the load command, Norway versus Italy. And it's the point system, so each athlete will take an individual shot. A 10.9 is the highest, so 21.8 is the highest combined score. And the team with the highest combined score will get 2 points. And it's the first team to get to 16 points who'll take the bronze medal in this match. So Italy just taking that first series by 0.2. Certainly if you can get a score near 21 or over, you would more often than not expect to take a series win. And the Italians have done just that.
We're seeing the man here taking the first shot when or shooting faster than the women's here. It's not usually always like that, but it seems like in this final. Now Heck opening this round. Bonazzi for the second one. Strong score there from Italy with 21.2 points. Ooh.
And 21.1 from the Norwegians. I mean, again, mostly in that instance you'd expect to take a series win, but the Italians just pipped them there. That 10.7 making all the difference. So another 50 seconds gets loaded per series.
For the next competition shot, load. Start.
Jeanette there taking her time to breathe, to try to calm down her pulse, trying to find her composure, her mental composure, her focus. Especially also on a physical level, you would want to make sure that you're stable and balanced. And this setup process of the shot is really, really a crucial part at that point. Fantastic. Fantastic shooting right there. 2 10.8s by Norway, 21.6. They both definitely found their center.
Yes, just 0.2 off the perfect score of 21.8.
For the next competition shot, load. Start.
There you see really good the breath of Barbara Gambaro, trying to calm herself down.
So once again, men going first, just that with a second 10.8 in a row, which has pulled Norway back into this bronze medal match. It's now level at 4-4.
For the next competition shot, load.
And here we are with another series and 50 seconds ticking already.
Start.
By John Herman Heck. 10.9 by Jeanette Heck does that.
Well, it was maybe only a question of time with two 10.8s and then following that 10.9. I mean, just look at her reaction. She knows exactly what she's done.
Yeah, it's that gives you the confidence boost that you need in such a final when everything goes according to plan. These are the shots that give you the confidence for the next shots. And you know you're on track, your system is settled in.
Start.
We're now hearing the audience engaging as well in the shot process here. This is oftentimes something that some athletes like it, some athletes don't. Something that you have to get used to anyway.
Well, Norway have managed to take that sixth series. This time a high tens from John Hegg. And Jeanette Gistad still in the 10 ring, this time with a 10.1. So you see the rifle rest there as well. The rule states it can be no higher than your shoulder. So in the instance of both John and Jeanette, that's quite high. You can just see their height there compared to the Italian pair.
Interesting what we have seen here now. The graphic was that Norway has now won 4 points in a row, 4 consecutive points. Although Italy seemed to have a little bit caught a better start, certainly Norway was able to turn the match around. Let's see if Italy can catch up again.
Well, 21.2 against 21.1. Again, the narrowest of margins. No surprise there after what Chris was just saying telling us as well, with Norway then now taking 5 series on the bounce. 5 in a row. And Marco De Nicolo is straight over to talk to Edoardo Bonazzi. Again, is this a nice part of this, Chris, when you're there and your coach calls a timeout and you're thinking, he's just going to tell me something I don't want to hear?
No, actually, I think it's a great thing to have it in this mixed rifle final. In the individual final, you don't have this opportunity to take a timeout. In a final like this could really be in such a tense moment. An opportunity to turn the tides again. Sometimes the coach sees something from behind the firing line and can give you the right input at the right time. Sometimes it's also just helping you to hear a calm, soothing voice to get you centered and get you back into the focus mode. And it's also something that as a team you want to talk about before the final. You want to set up a strategy as to when take the pause and what to say in the pause. And certainly a super interesting element for both the shooter and the spectators.
Yes, well, we normally see so much positivity come off the back of a timeout, with those words of encouragement, as Chris has just been describing. 60 seconds is the maximum allocation, and you'll have seen Kim Lund as well of Norway, the coach, also just taking advantage of that 60-second timeout, which can also be used just to disrupt the rhythm of the other country as well. So Norwegians once again back over the 21 marker. Jeanette Justad with another high score, 10.7. And Italy really do now need to dig deep if they're to pull themselves back into this bronze medal match. It's looking quite one-sided at the moment. Norway 12, Italy 4.
Good shot release right there by Edoardo Bonazzi. 10.7. Great score for him. 10.8 by Barbara Gambaro. 21.5. Great score for Italy there. And definitely an important point to get back into the race here.
Italy get 2 points from that series. There's the president, Mr. Alexander Ratner, on the left, and Jaja Davidovic, one of the vice presidents.
For the next competition shot, load.
Can't remember Pekka's surname.
Start.
There you see how stable Edoardo Bonazzi stands. If you look at the iron sights of Edoardo Bonazzi. Very calm shot release. Nevertheless, he certainly hoped for more than a 10.4.
So Norway have taken another series win. Quite crucial now because they are just one series win away from the bronze medal. And Marco De Nicolo will be thinking to himself, is this a bronze medal opportunity missed? Because Italy went in front and Norway just came back at them. And then Italy in that previous series with a total of 21.5. It was just 0.3 from the perfect total.
Certainly a tough spot for Italy at the moment. It needs a lot of confidence in yourself to try to come back here, because stakes are against you. Nevertheless, in shooting sports, we have seen many interesting stories. 20.9 there by Norway, 21.1 by Italy. Another 2 points for Italy there. 14 points for Norway, 8 points for Italy.
So crucial series win for Italy to try and come back at Norway. 21.1, another total over the 21-point marker. Will we see some Italian grit here from Gambaro and Bonazzi?
They're going to have to win 4 points consecutively now if they want to win the bronze medal. So pressure is certainly on them, but the tides can turn quickly. Maybe they gain now some confidence from the last shot. We'll see.
Yeah, so 4 series wins in a row required. I mean, Italy can afford one draw, but not now. 20.9. Norway have done it by a gap of 0.6. And Italy are beaten in this bronze medal match. A shake of the hands between Kim Lund and Marco De Nicolo, the two coaches. And safety flags inserted into the rifles. And the Norwegians congratulate each other. This regular pairing have done it once again and have bagged Norway another medal, and it's bronze here at the European Championships. Well, for Italy, a decent fight. They went into the lead, but the Norwegians in the end were just too much, and there was a few series there that were won by very small, narrow gaps, but that's how it works at this level of shooting. So in the bronze medal match in the 10-metre air rifle mixed team, Norway take the bronze, 16 points to 8. So just look back at that bronze medal match, all the highs and lows of those moments we've just seen here in Osijek. In the end, Norway taking the bronze medal, 16 points to 8. So we'll be back in a few moments' time. Don't go anywhere at all. Or perhaps even just pop off and grab a drink or something. But a few moments' time, we'll be back with the gold medal match. Switzerland versus Serbia coming up. Well, now the introductions for the gold medal match. Alexandra Havran and Alexa Rakonyak. Alexa had a great week here in Osijek in the junior competitions, taking the gold medal and title of European champion in the 10-metre air rifle junior. And the Serbian coach today is Goran Stojadinovic. Well, here come the Swiss. This is Jan Lokbiler and Audrey Gonya. And Enrico Friedemann is the coach. So the jury members just getting their introductions. It's the same duo as the bronze medal match a few moments ago. And Petar Plavic of Croatia, CRO twice, both for Croatia and for Chief Range Officer. There's not many that can actually claim to have CRO in both their titles. So alongside me for this one, my name is Rory McAllister. I'll be your commentator. I'm joined by Christoph Dörr of Switzerland. And Chris, you know what it's like to be out there underneath the lights. Today, an easier job?
Well, it's kind of warm up here in the commentator's box as well, but yeah.
But no suit, so
no suits there.
It should
yeah,
be okay.
Right.
So Switzerland Team 2 versus Serbia Team 2 for this gold medal match at the European Shooting Championships over 10 metres in Osijek, Croatia. And we're live for you on Facebook and on YouTube. We had a very encouraging announcement from Mr. Alexander Ratner, the president of the European Shooting Confederation, before the junior competitions last week started, to say that shooting is going to be part of the Youth Olympic Festival, which is coming up in 2027. So just great to see shooting again at a youth level get such exposure, and a brilliant opportunity for younger shooters to get involved in a tournament like that on that kind of scale, and hopefully get some medals as well, because it's that kind of preparation that gets you ready for matches like this. I mean, Alexa Rakonyak has a slight advantage here because he was out in the field of play a few times last week during the junior competitions and did take that gold medal in the in the 10-metre air rifle junior.
Certainly an advantage if you already know the range, that's for sure. Nevertheless, I think also in the Swiss team there's a lot of experience there. Audrey Gonia winning a bronze medal at the Olympics, she already knows how it is to shoot on the finals range. Jan Lochbieler as well, shooting in Hamar at the European Championships, winning a bronze medal as well, as you said earlier. I think the experience there helps to get settled in pretty quickly in such a final range. You're only having 5 minutes to get accustomed to this new range. The qualification range obviously being completely different, light conditions being different here. And in that sense, experience certainly helps to find your center here quickly.
So let's just have a closer look at the athletes. Audrey Gonia, still only 22 years old. I say still because she just feels like she's been around for such a long time, with a collection of medals there. Also that gold medal at the European Games. Jan Lochbieler, very experienced, 33 years old now. Has gold medals in 50-metre prone competitions. There's that gold at the World Championships, just on his graph there of all the medals he's taken. 6 European Championship gold medals. And he brings all that experience here today. And Enrico Friedemann, somebody Chris knows very well, blowing kisses to the camera, ever the flirt. So Alexandra Havlan also took part in the junior competitions last week and also has a silver medal at World Championships in the mixed team. He's 20 years old, and there's those 4 European Championship medals as well, 2 silver, 2 bronze. And Alexa Rakonyak, the European champion over 10 metres in the junior final last week. There's also that silver medal at the ISSF Grand Prix. And that confidence and the familiarity as well of this finals hall coming into this gold medal match today. And Goran Stojadanovic is the coach today. He's got a good handshake, I can tell you that, because I saw him in the preparation area and it was solid. You can tell a lot from someone from their handshake. I didn't quite say ouch, but just nice to meet you.
We're seeing both teams here settling into the positions, shooting their sighting shots. It seems like both teams are still trying to find these very high 10s, because we have seen it already in the bronze medal match. The Italians were shooting a lot of 10s, but they were missing out the big 10s. And I think especially in the finals like that, you want to have these big 10s, these 10-6, 10-7, 10-8, 10-9, that can give you these scores from 21 and above. So in this phase of the final, it's very important to try to find these high tens. Oftentimes in such a final, it's also you have to find the right light conditions, the light changes. You have to make slight adjustments in your sights to find this optimal view on the target. And I hope they're all settled in now.
So there's Kuna, our mascot, ever present. And we also just saw Mr. Alexander Ratner, who's the president of the European Shooting Confederation, here for this gold medal match, as he was for the bronze medal match a few moments ago. So here we go with this gold medal match over 10 metres in the air rifle mixed team. And as Chris was saying, in the bronze medal match, both teams getting scores over 21, as in the combined score, and that's where you would expect to take a series win, but differences of 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, it just wasn't enough for Italy in the end. And you can see all shots in the 10 there except Rakonjak with that 9.6, and that's what's cost Serbia there in that series, because Lokbila with a flat 10, Gonya with a high 10, as Chris has been saying. Just at least one of you needs to get one of those shots in the high 10s to compensate sometimes for the other person's shot.
Right, it can give you some air right there to breathe if your mixing partner is shooting a high 10. But obviously the better option is if both of them are shooting a high 10. 10.6 by Jan Lokbila, 10.5 by Oldřich Gonya.
But again, we've seen it. It's happened again in the gold medal match. 21.4 eclipses that impressive total of 21.1. And the difference of 0.3 is what it comes down to. Those two shots, that 10.6, the 10.8 combined. And boom, there you go. A series win for Serbia. They're back into this gold medal match. It's 2-2.
And you see, this is one of the special characteristics in this air rifle mixed team event. Since every shot or every round is counted from a new, it doesn't depend on what was your last shot. It's just always the next shot that's counting. Versus in the individual match where you take the score from your last shot further in the competition.
Yes, it's what makes the mindset of this format different. As Chris is saying, if you're in a final, you hit a 7.6 or something disastrous, you've got to try and follow that through because your total keeps going. In this one, if you hit a disastrous shot, then you can recover. I remember European Games in Roslav, Nina Kristen, who was the Olympic champion back in Tokyo with a 3P, hit like a 7.4 or 7.3 or something. I think she was shooting with Jan. But it's okay. Okay, they lost the series, but you can come back because you just reset and go again.
We're seeing there Alexandra Havran with her eyes on the sight. A shot release that wasn't optimal, and you can see it also on the score. 9.8 was certainly not what she was hoping for. Another 2 points there for Switzerland with a strong 21.3 points versus 20.2 points by Serbia, giving them a 4-point lead in Serbia in this early stage of the match.
The coaches can call a timeout at any point, and that's a maximum of 60 seconds. And I do wonder if Switzerland were to take another series win here, will we see a timeout from Goran Stojanovic, the coach? Well, big reactions in the background from Andrea Rasovic, who's part of the Serbian rifle team. And Serbia pulling their way back into this. Switzerland 6, Serbia 4.
That's also a rifle mixed team event. It's also possible that you win a point with a 20.1 combined series if your enemies or if your counterparts are shooting even worse in that sense. We're seeing Alexandra Havran always aiming very, very quickly. She's having a very short period where she's setting up her shot. She's quickly taking aim.
And slams in a 10.7 as well from Havran. And that's our first draw so far. Well, there's Pekka Kusiso of Estonia. Sorry, Finland even. It's the first time I met Pekka was in Estonia, in Tallinn at the European Championships 2 years ago. One of the vice presidents sitting alongside Yahya Davidovic, who's also another vice president.
The previous round, the first tie that we have seen so far in these medal matches here. So each team was awarded 1 point. So the new score is 7 Switzerland and 5 for Serbia.
And that 9.2 this time from Havran, very costly because Switzerland, by the very virtue of their scores, 2 10.7s, very impressive indeed. And here is the Serbian timeout.
Certainly a good moment in time for Serbia to take a timeout. If you shoot a 9.2, that's not actually, it's not oftentimes not beneficial for your self-confidence in such a final. And having some encouraging words from your coach at this stage in the competition can help you to get back on track, can help you to find a good solution again for the next couple of shots. We're seeing here a short interaction by Team Serbia coach. Oftentimes only a couple of words is enough. You don't want to have all too a big conversation there at the firing line. And I think that's also a sign for a good chemistry between the coach and his athletes.
There is Mr. Yahya Davidovic, Vice President, I think just being nudged by Pekka there to say that you're on the TV. Much to the amusement of the President, Mr. Antler. Yahya was one of the first people that I ever met on the start of my professional career in shooting. And we shared a very long taxi ride together. We got to know each other very well, believe you me. So the Swiss looking pretty good here, Chris.
Another strong shooting right there by Switzerland. As we said already earlier, a 10.7 is always a good shot to have in a round. It won the point again for Switzerland here. And it's definitely giving them a little bit of an edge at the moment, since after the last round Serbia took the timeout, and then if you come back and can win another point over your opponent, that's certainly giving you a little bit of an edge right there. You're seeing Jan Lochbieler preparing his shot, trying to get a calm body. You're still seeing some movements here, left and right, a little bit of body sway. Yeah, we see it in his reaction. That was certainly not the best setup for the shot there. Nevertheless, they still come home with a point there, 21.0 versus 20.8 by Serbia, winning them still a point, or another 2 points, excuse me.
Yes, that series win just by 0.2. As Chris was saying there, really, Jan Lochbieler kind of got away with that, we think, with that movement towards the end, but sometimes that's just the way it rolls in shooting. And
you know, it's always a very demanding situation here in this final. You have to manage so many different things. It's the body sway that you have to manage. It's the pulse that you should trying to get as low as possible. At the same time, you should get a super focused mental state, and that's a lot of things to combine in just 50 seconds, you know.
21.1, so there the total is enough for Serbia this time. And Switzerland 3 points away from a gold medal, so even another draw and a series win is enough for the Swiss. Meanwhile, Serbia, are they going to claw their way back into this gold medal match? Because by the very virtue of coming into a gold medal match, you know one thing's for sure, and that's you're guaranteed a silver.
Certainly a big achievement for Team Switzerland already right there, knowing that there's going to be at least a silver medal from this final. We're going to see by the end of the final which color it's going to be. Maybe it's even going to be a gold medal, but we will see. A very calm shot release there by Alexa Rakonjak. 10.6 is a good shot in this final at this point. Nevertheless, Switzerland coming back with a 21.1 again, securing them another 2 points, making it 15-7 at this stage. So they're only needing now 1 point more to win the final. So a tied score will be enough for them to secure the medals. To secure the gold medal, actually.
So here is the 10-meter junior European champion, Alexa Rakonjak. Knows what's at stake here. A draw is not good enough. A 10.9 from him as well. 21.6, followed by 10.7. And Andrea Rasovic is certainly one of the ones cheering the Serbian team along, because that's just 0.2 off the perfect score. And Friedemann actually has his timeout card raised.
Very strong shooting right there by Serbia. You can really feel the tension at the moment in the finals hall here. And I think it's a good call from Enrico Friedemann at this point to take the timeout, just allowing his shooters to take a breath, calming themselves down. They know they're so close to the finishing line.
Yes, you do see different tactics, as you said, Chris. Often it's a reminder of something that they've been working on, or just a confidence boost. Sometimes it's just a rhythm disruptor, and Enrico Friedemann there's possibly timed that to perfection should Switzerland get a series win here. But Serbia are not going to go away. They want the gold medal as well, and they've really shown some grit and determination to come back into this gold medal match, because for a moment it was looking like it was all just slipping away. So 50 seconds of destiny. Who will be crowned European champions in the 10-meter air rifle mixed team?
You can hear the crowd going nuts there. There's a lot of tension in this shot.
Oh, and Switzerland have done it.
That's it.
With a gap of 0.4, Switzerland and a total of 21.0 have managed to get over the line. The duo of Jan Lochbihler and Andre Gonia have done it for Switzerland, and now the joy and smiles and celebrations can begin. They're gold medalists and they're European champions.
Fantastic shooting right there. That's history being written for Switzerland right there.
Serbia, meanwhile, with the silver medal. And Alexandra Havran and Alexa Rakonjak will collect the silver medal from the podium. They're just being lined up now by the jury. Meanwhile, the Norwegian team have arrived to stand as bronze medalists. So he's grabbing their rifles. That's John Hegg and Jeanette Justad. So here we go then with the official announcements of the medalists, starting with the bronze.
the bronze medalists representing Norway, Jeanette Hedgustad and Jon Herman Hegg.
So Jeanette Justad, big waves to the crowd, also from John Hegg as well. They'll find themselves once again on a podium, collecting a bronze medal for Norway at the European Shooting Championships for 10 metres.
Fantastic achievement by them as well.
Yes, the Serbians have done well there. Aleksandar Havran and Alexa Rakonjak with the silver medal. They did push the Swiss at certain times, but Audrey Gonia and Jan Lockbieler just had enough in the tank. There was that perfect timeout called by Enrico Friedemann just towards the end there. He took nowhere near the full allocation of 60 seconds. He didn't really need to. It was just to give some more time for the Swiss duo just to settle in. But they are the gold medalists and they are the European champions. So let's have a look back at the highlights of this gold medal match. Well, some joyous moments there for Switzerland. They've got a gold medal on day one of the senior competitions here at the European Championships over 10 metres. Also a good day for Slovakia with the gold, and the first one of the day for Turkey. What a great final we had to start with. The air pistol men was decent enough as well, and then that gold medal match just a few moments ago, just to top it off. You saw the reaction of Jan Lockbieler. Even with all those medals that he's got already, 6 European golds, he's now got his 7th. So day one concluded. Let's have a look at day two. Local times tomorrow will start at 2:30 with the air rifle women, then 4:15 for the air rifle men, and then 6 p.m. tomorrow we switch back to pistol for the air pistol mixed team. From myself, Rory McAllister, alongside me, Christoph Durr, thank you very much for joining along and coming with us. And to you as well, watching wherever you are around the world on YouTube or Facebook. We'll see you again tomorrow. For now, cheerio.